What's up, guys? It's Collin Coates from Built to Wander. I'm down at 3D Off-Road with owner Matt Thompson's brand new Ford F350 Superduty. We're kicking off an all-new build series with Driving Line. We're gonna outfit this thing for towing our Jeeps to and from events, for some light off-roading. And before we do that, we want to start by doing a walk around of the vehicle in its stock form, talk about the features it came with from the factory, go for a drive, share our impressions of how the truck performs, and identify areas for improvement. That's what's really gonna drive how and why we build this thing the way we do, and we're really excited to take you on this journey with us. Before we get started, like this video, subscribe to the Driving Line channel, and let's get after it.
What's up, guys? Matt Thompson from 3D Off-Road. Guys, I have my brand new 2023 F350 Super Duty behind me. We're kicking off a new build series with Driving Line, and I can't wait to show you the transformation of this truck. As you guys know, Blaze has been across the country. You know, we've driven that thing from New Mexico to San Hollow, Moab, all over Colorado. And, you know, when my son Bryce goes with us and my wife Starla, we have a lot of stuff we've got to take with us. You know, most of you know about Bryce's story, you know, so we decided that we wanted to be able to tow so we could be a little bit more comfortable to and from, you know, wherever we go in this country. And so, you know, I really wanted to have something that was comfortable to ride in. There was plenty of room for Bryce and Starla. And, you know, now we can not worry about, you know, if something happens at, at an event or when we're out wheeling. We can get something home. It's not my daily. And then, you know, now I can offer a service to our customers. You know, now it's, you know, if I need to drop something off for them or if I need to pick it up for them, you know, it's just really going to help us out around the shop too. You know, the reasons we picked the Super Duty is, one, I love Fords. Second, my wife loves Fords. You know, they have the most cab room inside of them. They're super comfortable inside. The interiors are just super plus, easy to work with. The ride is really, you know, for a stock 1-ton truck is just really good. As you guys know, I have an off-road shop, and guys, I can't leave anything stock. So, you know, over these past few months, I've really been trying to figure out what the ultimate build would be for this truck and how we are gonna use it. You know, one of the features of this is we got the carbonized gray. It's a really pretty color. It's got some pearls in it. It's not just your normal silver or just a dark gray. You know, the other thing is we got the sport appearance package, which means we got all of the bumpers painted to match. It also has the black grille. It gets rid of all of that chrome. You know, one of the other things is we got the painted to match wheels. You know, that was one of the features my wife really liked. I really like it too now that I see it on there. It's just, it looks so clean when it all paints to match like that. You know, one of the other things that came with this is it's a Lariat, and we also got the high output motor. It's 500 horse, 1,200 foot-pounds of torque, and this thing does not care what's behind it. I absolutely love that part. It's so much fun to drive. You know, it's effortless to drive around up in the mountains up here. You know, one of the other big things is you know, obviously you can see we did the crew cab. You know, it's really comfortable. My wife rides in the back all the time. You know, we have to have Bryce up front. So he's 6 foot tall, so, you know, he's got plenty of room with his knees. He sits in there comfortably. You know, my wife can sit in the back. We have a small cooler back there, and we can just, you know, have a nice little road trip. You know, one of the other things that we got was the 8-foot bed. I've had a lot of short bed pickups, and I really wanted a long bed pickup this time because, you know, when you're hauling things, eventually you end up stacking things up tall, you know, and you run out of room. And I really wanted to keep everything underneath so you didn't have to worry about things blowing out. You know, some of the new features that came with the 2023 was the steps in the bed. You know, I really didn't think I was gonna like them, but, you know, they've come in handy quite a bit. They've also got them on the bumper, which is really, really nice. You know, we got the FX4 package. We live up in the mountains. You know, we get a lot of snow, we get a lot of rain, it's muddy roads, and, you know, this came with a locker in the rear. So it's really gonna help us with skid plates. You know, if I slide off into a ditch somewhere, I'll be able to turn on the locker and, you know, get that extra traction that I need. So that's the exterior of this thing. I'm excited to show you the interior. It's super plush. So guys, we got the Lariat Ultimate package on this. It opened up the options for us on the interior. You know, we're really not a big fan of black, so I was really excited that we could get this Baja interior. You know, one of the things that I really like about it is that we have the AC seats inside this thing. The heated seats really makes it for a comfortable drive when you're driving, you know, either in the hot desert or, you know, up here in the cold mountains. You know, one of the other big things is we got the big 12-inch screen. We've got the upgraded stereo system in this, you know, so when we want to jam out and we're all having a good time, we can jam out. You know, one of the other big things I wanted with this truck was the upfitter switches. Having a brand new truck, you know, this is probably one of the nicest trucks I've ever owned. And I didn't want to drill holes in the dash. So it was important for me to really have these upfitter switches in it. You know, it's going to be able to run our Baja design lights and any other accessories we decide to add to this truck. You know, this leather interior makes it easy to clean. You know, the tan goes really, really nice with this carbonized gray. And, you know, overall, I'm really happy with this interior. Okay, so now that we're out driving, you know, I've been across the country in this now. We took all the way out to Arkansas with Collin's Jeep for a driving line video. We've been all the way out to Easter Jeep Safari in Moab. And, you know, ride quality in this is gonna be important. You know, I do probably 70% of this empty. You know, you feel that F350 stiffness in it. You know, when it's, you know, I drive 2.5 miles of dirt road every day, and you know, you feel the washboard roads, and you know, it's just a really, really harsh suspension. Some of the other things that I've really noticed is, you know, the tires, the stock tires on this have like a lot of sidewall wash, you know, especially when it's loaded down. You know, the traction's not the greatest. You know, living up in the mountains, we deal with snow and mud and rain and, you know, ice. And so, you know, we're gonna go with the Recon Grappler. You know, the sidewalls are much stronger. The load capacity is a little bit heavier. You know, the way that they've cut and siped the tire, you know, we've really come to enjoy and like how this tire works. You know, we've put them on multiple customers' trucks that live up in the same area we do. And, you know, they've really, really come to love that tire. And so, you know, that was one of the reasons we picked that tire for us. You know, when we talk about suspension and a harsh ride, you know, when you hit, you know, a big pothole, it's real jarring, you know, but when it's loaded, you know, it soaks it up well, but it still has that harshness feel to it. And, you know, when we picked the Carly Pintop suspension kit, we just really knew that that suspension system was gonna soften up the ride for us and really give us that handling that we like when it's empty. You know, and when we're towing, we know we're gonna have to add in some airbags, which is not that big a deal to help out, you know, because for that, you know, 15–20% of the time that we are towing with it, you know, we'll still maintain that great quality of a ride. So with that being said, I'm overall super happy with this truck. You know, besides wheels and tires, there's gonna be some more odds and ends that we're adding, and I'll be excited to show you guys that through this build series. And, you know, I'm excited to get this thing in the shop and start building my dream truck.
So there you guys have it, Matt's all-new Ford F350 Super Duty. I'm really excited to kick this build series off with him. As he mentioned, we'll be starting things off with a full Carly Pintop suspension system, a set of 37-inch Nitto Recon grapplers wrapped around a set of 20-inch Method race wheels. That's what you can expect next on this build. Guys, drop me a comment below. Let us know what your thoughts are on the all-new Ford Super Duty, and if you've been building one, if there's any accessories or parts we need to consider for our build. I'd love to hear from you. As always, hit the like button if you did, and subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, wander on.
Thanks for watching Driving Line. If you guys like this video, consider subscribing to our channel so you'll never miss any of the content we create here. Whether you're into trucks, Jeeps, imports, domestic vehicles, or anything in between, we are here to fuel your passion. So hit that subscribe button and we'll see you guys next time.